Hey guys, we're coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and it's going to be your every single Friday morning alt review preview. It's a review because we're going to look at the cards that sold last night on alt the day before Halloween. Yes, happy Halloween to everybody. If you've got kids, today's a great day. If you're a grown up, man, turn your lights on and give some candy to the kids. It really makes their day, and it really makes the parents happy too, because they can get candy more often and quicker rather than walking 3 houses down to the next house that has their lights on and has some candy out. If you don't want to be there, you don't want to hand out candy to kids and watch them smile and laugh at their costumes and make them feel special, then put a freaking bowl of candy out in front and do it that way. We're going to look at the best cards that sold last night on the alt weekly auction. Then we're going to look at some huge bangers that are selling on alt, ending on a next Thursday in 6 days. Remember, these alt auctions always end on a Thursday. Enjoy the video, guys. I can't wait to show you guys some of the cards that sold at the top of this auction. And then I've got a problem. There is an ultra modern insert. It just sucks. I've got a problem. It's not Alt's fault. It's not Fanatics. It's not Golden. It's these cards suck, and it's just taking it too far. Let me know if you can think of which ultra modern insert I'm talking about. And no, it's not kabooms. I've come to live with kabooms and cope with them. It's even more cartoony and even sillier than kabooms, and it's just taking the card thing to just a whole nother pedestrian, childish, jejune level. And it's disgusting. So we'll talk a little bit about those ultra modern inserts in just a second as well. A couple of them sold last night, and they sold for huge numbers. Enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And you guys, I can't wait to do this video for you, but first you got to give me 60 seconds. If you're a father out there and you've got competitive kids playing competitive sports, and you're in the car and you're bringing them to practice and you're bringing them to games and you're traveling with them and all that stuff, then give me 60 seconds of your time. I just want to tell you guys, last night, and I'm going to share a photo because this is going to be the easiest way to do it. Last night, I had the absolute privilege. It was an incredibly emotional night, an absolute privilege and honor. Both my daughters play Division I college soccer, and I've been in the car with them, getting them to practices, to tournaments, to games, to training sessions. I've trained them myself. I've spent who knows how much damn money. They both got full scholarships to play soccer, but who knows how much more money than their scholarship I paid to put these girls in the position that they are. And it came to an end for me last night. They each have the conference tournament left. But last night, the last game that I will ever see these two absolute queens, these Viking queens on your screen, the last game I will ever see my two daughters play on the soccer field was in a Division I college soccer game against each other, and they both got on the field and they both played against each other at the same time. It does not get any better than that. Last night was an incredible night for our family, an incredible event. We were all smiles. We weren't sure it was going to turn out great. We didn't know they were both going to get in the game and play, but they both got on the field. They both played great. And again, really emotional night, really happy dad. So I just want to send this message out to you guys and ladies, right? If you're watching the video by some chance, the 1% of the 1% of females that actually watch my stuff. If you've got kids that are playing travel sports, my God, every time they get in the car, tell them how much you love them. Tell them thank you, for letting you come along on the journey, right? A lot of us, and I played college sports. I played 2 sports in college. But these girls went well beyond where I went. I never played at the Division I level, right? I was a little guy. Not a little guy, but I played on a lower level, right? NAIA basketball and baseball. But these girls did something I was never able to do. And my last time watching them play competitive sports was last night, and it was very emotional. And if you've got young kids, my God, please be careful of burnout. Make sure you nurture them. There needs to be just as much nurture as there does, competitive juices. This is their journey, not yours. But my God, I was absolutely blessed to go along for the ride with these two girls. And now I can focus my attention on my 11-year-old and learn from my mistakes. I just wanted to record this message to let you guys and moms and dads just cherish every second that you got in the car to talk to those kids. You know, listen more than you talk, ask more than you tell, and just enjoy the journey, man, because life is short, life is precious, and few things in my life have been as rewarding as getting to you know, watch these two girls become the women that they are, and it came a little bit of an athletic journey came to an end, but obviously a very bright future for both of those girls. So I just want to give them both a shout out. It's Grace Dennison and Maggie Dennison, my two daughters. So anyway, I'm done with that. Let's go. Let's get cranking. Let's look at what happened last night. Here we go. We've got. Let's start with a card that has been a topic of conversation. So as I'm in the car on the way, I got to go 2.5 hours to watch this soccer game last night. I'm in the car. I am getting multiple offers by a gentleman for this particular card that you've got on your screen right here. This is the 96 Finest Jordan Refractor, number 291. There's people out there that call it the gold refractor. It's not. It's just a refractor that happens to be gold. It looks like it's an atomic refractor because it's got an atomic pattern. And so it's often diagnosed as an atomic refractor. It's not, but it does have that characteristic. This is a mixed gem copy, a PGS 9.5. Anyway, I'm turning down offers last night. Unbeknownst to me, this card was at alt auction. It just ended last night. So as I'm getting these offers, I'm now thinking this is probably why the guy offered me $15,000, because he saw the card on alt was way past $15,000. So he offered me $15,000. I think he bumped it a little bit, and of course I rejected it. And then this morning I went and I increased my buy now price on the card. So he's probably not going to be happy. But this card sold last night for $19,759. If we pull the card up, it's a pop 28 in a BGS 9.5. It's a 22 in a PSA 10. Now, this one's tricky, and the pop reports are always tricky on cards like this. Why? You guys know why. Because there's a coating on the card. And so you got to be careful when you go into PSA. When you're looking through Card Ladder or whatever you're, we're looking through alt, when you're looking at pop reports, just be really careful because there's with coating and without coating. This is without coating, the way God intended it, right? So it can refract, right? So you can see that atomic pattern. The card sold last night for the highest price in history, $19,759. I vividly remember buying this card in a car while my dad was driving me to one of those same daughter's soccer games 2 years ago. I think I paid $6,500 for the card, and I remember looking over at my dad saying, I think I just bought a card for less than it should be worth. And sure enough, here we are, a couple years later, and the card sells for just shy of $20,000. That's an all-time record, guys. $19,759 for this beauty. You guys may have noticed that the PSA 10 copy of this card sold recently, and this is not going to show it, but with coating, it sold for $55,000 earlier this month. So, again, one of those cards, it's hard to measure because it's BGS. It's got subgrades. Comparing it to the PSA 10 is really not fair. Comparing it with coating, without coating is, in the eye of the beholder, whatever. We got to talk about this one too, and I can't believe we're starting off with two of my favorite types of cards. It's the 1997, the OG game jersey, Michael Jordan. This 8.5 sold for $20,500. This is a card that has sold for as much as $24,711. It looks like the card autographed here, of course, completely apples to oranges right there, right? So let's throw that out. The card's been 25, 23, 20, 24, and 20. So not a super great comp. It's not an all-time record comp, but, kind of right near the number, and it always going to depend on the subgrades. 8 for corners, 9 surface, 9.5 centering. Most of them are napkin patches, just like this. If we click through all of these different sales, they're all going to look like a napkin, right? And that's, for those of you that are new to the hobby, it's just an all plain white patch or plain any color patch. But this is actually pretty good subgrades, and I really like the pickup on this card. Pop 58 on that one. LeBron James Gold. Stay tuned, right? Stay with me here. There's going to be a LeBron James Gold Prism theme to this auction, right, on alt last night. These cards ended the night before Halloween on October 30th. This 2022 LeBron James Prism, I didn't like the design of this year's Prism, but it is what it is. It's a gold. It's serial number 10. This is the true gold, not the shimmer, not the wave, not the Monopoly, not the monkey nut skin, just the straight up freaking gold, right? Finally, we could talk about the actual gold. $20,700 for this PSA 9. Not the all-time record, but damn near it, right? The all-time record was set on alt on October 2nd when a card sold for $22,202. Let's see if this is a relisting. It is a relisting. Okay, is it a relisting? I think it is a relisting. Let's make sure. Let's look at it. Let's make sure I'm looking at this right. It looks like it's serial numbered 5 out of 10. Let's go back, and I screwed up our search, which I knew I was going to do. Let me see if I can just keep going back and back. Oh, there we go. We're back. Okay, yeah. So let's go back in here, and let's see if this is card serial numbered 5 out of 10. Well, we're good. 20,700. That may or may not be a resale of the same card, so it might be a deal where it could have been paid and then just relisted, or it could have not been paid and then got relisted, but about a $20,000 card right there. And then I can't believe that there's folks out there that are still falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Why in God's name would any human being pay $21,000 for a Bronny James card? I don't know. I don't even care if it's his greatest card. I don't understand it, and to each his own. Maybe there's somebody out there that collects Incadare and Kwame Brown and Anthony Bennett and Bronny James and, we could go down the list. Guys that never ever really amounted to anything in the NBA, but for whatever reason, the rarest of the rare cards are highly coveted and people pay big money for. This is his flawless NBA logo, man, serial number 1. It sold for $20,000 last night, which to me is just absolutely inexplicable and eye-popping. Obviously, it's an all-time record. As you can see, Alt knows that Bronny James cards are down 17% in the middle of a market. They couldn't even get a picture of him in a Lakers jersey because he didn't play enough games. Whereas Natalia knows basketball cards are kicking ass right now. So basketball cards are going up. Bronny James cards, not so much. LeBron James 2008 Upper Deck Exquisite, big jersey autograph. It's a huge-ass patch window there. Really like the look of this card. Anything exquisite is just freaking awesome. $22,000 for this LeBron James card. And then we're going to look this one up because when you see a star card that's got a BGS 9.5 and it's quad gem and it's got an NBA gold sticker, I don't know if this is a record. I haven't looked yet. I have not clicked in here yet. And that's one of the fun things about me doing these alt review previews is I have not looked to see what the prices are on these cards. But I would have to guess this is going to be an all-time record for a 9.5. I don't know it, but it checks a lot of boxes. Maybe there's been a Gem Plus copy. I don't know. Here's your sales. 22.2 was the all-time record. We got it. We did it. Okay, this is a card, and this is where I urge huge caution because, yes, you're thinking star, well, the pop's got to be low. The pop's got to be low. We're looking at it in a second. But this is a card that was $6,000 this year, and now it's selling for 4 times that, 3.5 times that. It's not a low pop. It's a pop 214 card. So, yes, it's great that it's a quad gem. Yes, it's great that it's got an NBA gold sticker, but you could have bought 3 BGS 9.5, 1985, second-year star, base number 117s, about 10 months ago, right? You could have bought 4, 3, 4, 5 of these cards. Look at Michael Jordan cards doubling up on the basketball card index itself. Natalia's looking up at Michael Jordan on that card. No sex jokes, please. 2003 Topps Chrome X-Fractor, LeBron James, PSA 9, serial number to 220, does $27,600. And we see this card a lot. It's the 2003 Ultimate Collection. I think it's the first Michael Jordan just straight up autograph Ultimate Collection card. It's a BGS 9.5 minimum gem with a 10 for the autograph. It does $27,600 last night. I think it's an unbelievably incredible, beautiful design. Everything about Ultimate Collection was absolutely incredible. And then my man Carvin came in and just broke the world, right? He just shut the world down with all the exquisite designs and things like that. And Exquisite sort of left Ultimate Collection in the dust. I think Ultimate Collection may be undervalued. I know that sounds crazy because Ultimate Collection was the ultimate, right? It was the ultimate before Exquisite existed. $27,600 for this BGS 9.5. This is a card that's been selling. Look at this. You could have bought this card for almost half earlier this year. $15,600, $24,900, all the way up to $30,000. Now, somebody's urging a little bit of caution coming back here, and the card's selling for $27,600. So card is still doing very, very well. Cartoon Kobe Kaboom from early 2013 innovation. $29,700. Let's look it up. We're looking up a lot of prices, but that's because they're doing some crazy stuff. This is bananas. Again, you want to talk about a card that's doing crazy things in 2025. This is a $10,000 card. Triple it. Here we are 10 months later. Triple it. The card just sold as a Pop 62. That's, again, there's a lot of these. There's over 100 of these things graded. Pop 62 for a min gem. It just sold for triple, mixed gem, $29,700 for that first year, I think first year Kaboom, right? Next to it, this is it. This is the card. For those of you that, had Cajun thinks manga or whatever you want to call them, cards are stupid. My hands raised. I'm going to offend 15 billion Asians out there who manga's a big deal in Asia. I get that. And Fine, I respect that. We've got some really stupid stuff that people like over here in the USA too, but I'm sorry, these are just stupid. These are stupid looking cards. It's got nothing to do with basketball. It's got Steph Curry cooking up some kind of shrimp thing down here in a wok. Steph Curry's got arms like Giannis on his best day. He's wearing a freaking, chef hat right here. It's just stupid. It did set a record, but it's just stupid. I'm sorry. I want to know who out there likes these cards. And my God, is this a slippery slope? At one point, we're going to have cards that have nothing to do with basketball, and that's where we're headed. This is obviously one of them. At least he's wearing a Warriors jersey, right? At least it's licensed. At least he pretends to play basketball. He's not just a chef. He also plays basketball in his spare time. I just can't imagine paying $31,000 for that card. I don't know what else to say. It's ridiculous. It's from Prism Black, and I don't even know what that is. Like, Prism wasn't enough. Prism Choice wasn't enough. Prism Fast Break wasn't enough. We got a Prism T-Mall, Prism Asia, Prism, Prism Middle East, and now we got Prism, Black. I don't know how many Prism products are out there. Just give me the gold like we looked at, right? Somebody paid more for this Steph Curry card than the damn LeBron True Gold Prism that we just looked at. Okay, go figure it out. It doesn't make any sense. 99, and I just lost friends, right? I just lost Asia. Asia's out, right? Asia's out on the Cajun Cardboard. Again, I call it like I see it, whether you like it or not, whatever. You can disagree. I respect you. If you've got 31 grand to spend on a cartoon, spend it. BGS 95, 10 autograph, Min Gem. Upper Deck MJ Master Collection signature number MJ6. There's a few MJs in here. It's serial number 50, BGS 95. This one does $32,492. This is probably going to be a record. Yeah, it is a record. That's an all-time record right there. Last one sold on alt on October 2nd for $31,860. This one sells on alt for $32,492. Next, we got a Steph Curry laundry patch auto from Flawless, serial number 3, $32,668. I'm sure that's a record. And then this crappy card here, I say crappy, it's not a crappy card. It's just like, Boston didn't dig Kyrie Irving. Kyrie didn't dig Boston, right? He didn't want to defer to Tatum and Brown. He's like, I'm out of here, man. This was supposed to be my team, but these guys are maybe better than me. He also didn't do a damn thing for the Nets. COVID hit, and I respected what he did during COVID, but a lot of people at the time did not respect what he did during COVID, so that was controversial. So those two logo patches are from probably the two worst Kyrie stops along his journey, right? You would want the Cavs, and even the Mavericks fans love him, even though now he's hurt and he's out, and we're waiting for him to come back to see if the Mavs are going to be relevant, see if he can integrate with Cooper Flagg, so Cooper can stop playing point guard and Kyrie can take over. This is the all-time record for this card, but it's kind of like you're wondering, it's like, ugh, those of all the logo mans, give me a Cavs and give me a Mavericks. Don't give me a Celtics and don't give me a Nets. I feel like I'm complaining about a lot of really big cards tonight. I'm going to try to turn this thing and spin it a little more positive. I'm super excited to announce that the Cajun Cardboard brand has added another affiliate partner. It's BCW Supplies. You can find them at bcwsupplies.com for all of your card collecting, protecting, and display needs. Penny sleeves, top loaders, boxes, anything you need. There's page after page of supplies at BCW. Just make sure at checkout you use the promo code CAJUN, C-A-J-U-N, to get 10% off of your order. This is a badass card. This is a Luka Doncic 2022 1-and-1 jersey autograph black, 1 of 1. Wow. BGS 85, 10 for the autograph, does $33,614. My favorite ultra modern prospect, the 2021 Flawless Cade Cunningham Emerald 3-color patch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breaks. Beautiful autograph, 10 for the autograph. Serial number 5 does $36,000. Cade is the hub of that team. Gee, do you think that's an all-time record? Maybe, maybe, maybe. The highest price ever paid before that was $12,000. This thing dipped all the way to $8,000. God, I would have loved to have picked this damn thing up back in 2024 when I was telling myself, go buy some Cade cards, go buy some Cade cards. And then I was like, they're just so expensive. They're just so expensive. And here we are. The card sold for more than 4 times what it was worth in October of 2024. That's a 1-year time, and the card's up 300+%. Cade cards are doubling up on the basketball card market as well. He is about as good as it gets in the NBA. He is in my top 10 basketball players in the NBA, bar none. No question about it. Yes, Jokic. Yes, SGA. Yes, Giannis. Yes, Doncic. Yes, Wembanyama, for God's sakes. And Cade is right there knocking on the door, trying to get in that group with those guys. Speaking of guys that led the league in scoring twice, I wasn't, but I am now. Tracy McGrady, T-Mac, Vincent's cousin. Serial number to 5, Logo Man Auto does $36,349. Another one of the silly cards. It's the Wembanyama sitting in a little miniature alien ship, drinking a soda or a tea or something. I don't know what he's drinking. I don't know what the people that made the cards were smoking, to be quite honest with you, or what they were dropping on their tongue. But $37,632 for that manga Wembanyama. I'm sure that's a record. I didn't even look. Yep, $37,632. It's from 2024 Prism Black. Wembanyama cards, you'll notice a very steep increase to an already steep increase up and to the right for Wembanyama cards. This is a PSA 10 Pop 9. It doesn't seem like very many of those were printed, so at least that card has got that going for it. 2024 Prism Deca. Sorry, I left out another Prism. Deca, Black, Choice, Team All, Middle East, Prism Middle East, Prism Antarctica. What are we doing? This gold is serial number to 10, $37,669. It's a Steph Curry. It's PSA 10 Pop 3. All-time record. How many times am I going to ring that bell? I don't know if that's annoying or if you like it. Let me know in the comments. Jason Tatum used to play basketball for the Celtics. Now the Celtics are trying to get ping pong balls for a living. $39,000 for this gold Kaboom PSA 9. Steph Curry shock face autograph serial number to 5 from 1-in-1 timeless moments. People love these timeless moments inserts. $45,000. That right there, that is baffling to me. That is way up from a sale a few months ago, $18,600. That is just really bananas. These guys got their asses whipped by my Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis. Shout out to Ryan Rollins and the guys for kicking the Warriors' ass last night without Giannis, who took a day off because for whatever reason, the completely undermanned Bucks are overachieving this year. It's killing my Giannis reinvestment theory about him getting traded in January. If they're like 27-4 or something in January, I'm going to eat my shorts, as Bart Simpson used to say. 2018 Flawless Signature Prime Materials Green, serial number to 5, Doncic Patch Auto. This is a rookie. This is an 8.510, $48,376. Working our way towards the top. First year Michael Jordan star card. He's got 3 of them. This is one of them. The number 288, PSA 7, does $60,000 last night as a PSA 7. There's only 5 graded higher? Holy crap. I did not know that there was no 9s at all. I didn't know there was no 9s. That's crazy. Pop 22 in a PSA 7. FOMO is taking over. This is a card that in the last 20 months has gone from $8,000 to $60,376. The star pump is on. There is no reason this card should have doubled since the last sale of $27,500. As you can see, Jordan cards are up 23%. For some inexplicable reason, this one's up 123%. That doesn't make sense to me. I would be very, very wary of what is happening right now in the star market. 2024 Flawless Patch Auto. That's a hell of a patch right here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, serial number to 1, 2024 to $70,000. Next to that, we got the Kobe 81 game, impeccable stats autograph. Everybody's going to remember the number 81. If anybody on earth who watches sports, especially if you watch basketball, here's the number 81. The first thing they're going to think of, well, essential credentials, but the next thing they're going to think of is Kobe Bryant had 81, and this is serial number to 81, and no, that's not a coincidence. This is awesome, $79,200, and that is an all-time record for that card as well, and I'll be honest with you, that is a really good-looking card. Any Kobe collector should cherish that one. Kobe cards outpacing Jordan, outpacing Wemby, outpacing Steph Curry, everybody. Kobe beating all of them. And here we are on the top row, and it's nothing but just pure class, except for the Kaboom. 2014, second-year Kaboom PSA 10 outsells first-year Kaboom. This is probably more rare if I had to guess, but this is 2014 Excalibur Kaboom. So Innovation 2013, Excalibur 2014. They're trying to get people to buy their products that suck, which Innovation and Excalibur did. And so they put these Kabooms in there. And of course, nobody gave a shit about Kabooms back in 2014. So it wasn't working. And that's why Excalibur and Innovation no longer exist as products. But the Kabooms do exist. And the Kabooms are on fire. And I cannot deny it. This is a Pop 1 PSA 10. So when you got a Kaboom Pop 1, you're going to get some freaking sharks in the water to the tune of $85,800. Holy moly. Is that Kevin Garnett? Is that Kevin Garnett's face on a Kobe body and jersey? I don't know what's happening there, but that doesn't look like Kobe. That looks like Kobe, but this card doesn't. More Kobe. Kobe 2013 Prism Gold, serial number to 10. PSA 10, my favorite year of Prism. Period. End of story. No, nothing else to be discussed. $146,976. I don't think I could ring the bell on this one because it also sold for $168,000 in September of this year. But the fact that this card 3 years ago, remember when Kobe peaked 3 years ago? Haha, yeah, right. $33,000. Why don't we just go ahead and add $113,376 onto that value 2 years later in 10 days? 2 years and 10 days later. 740 days later, the card went from $33,000 to $146,000. Kobe's killing it. Even Natalia can't keep up. Next to that, we got the LeBron Micro, the Kobe Tribute. We talked about this one in the preview portion last week. Remember, at the end of this video, you're going to see me preview the alt cards that are available next Thursday. Make sure you get your bids in. Make sure you set a reminder on your phone to remember. Don't forget about these alt auctions. Some crazy cards are selling. The big winner, not even remotely close, $384,000 for the Kobe Tribute Dunk. This PSA 10 is a Pop 1. Again, remember that. Pop 1 sort of matters. LeBron is finally starting to catch up 16.77%, outpacing the basketball card market. This is not an all-time record. The card sold. It's got to be the same card. There's only one of them. For $408,000 in 2022. So LeBron, while he is up 16% across the board on the index, according to Alt, some of his cards still are not back to 21, 22 prices. They're just not. Kobe's are killing 2021 prices in many respects, depending on the card, right? Not your high pop base stuff and your high pop rookie stuff, but other stuff. Jordan just demolishing 2021, not the 86 Fleer, not the, that kind of stuff, not the high pop stuff, but the rare stuff. And then LeBron is just trying to catch up, right? LeBron's trying to complete that smile graph. So you're looking at the big winner last night. It's this Kobe Tribute Dunk, this micro LeBron, whatever you want to call it. Damn, the image of him on the back is almost bigger than the image of him on the front. In fact, it is. It's really kind of weird. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Somebody likes it to the tune of $384,000. So that's it for last night's auction. What do we do on these videos? Well, we always check out the Jordan stuff that sold last night. And so that's what we'll do. And we'll skip all the ones that we've already talked about, which are those 6. And we'll start with a Jordan 2008 Upper Deck Gaudy Sports Royalty Autograph 15,853. I've always loved the look of this card, and I love it in a BGS 9.5 slab. The 2006 Fleer Autographics BGS 9.510. How about a Jordan Platinum Portraits? We saw the big boy, the PSA 10, sell for $130,000 plus last week, or maybe a weekend. Yeah, last week. Now we're looking at an 8.5 selling for $13,314. How about the Rockstars Refractor PSA 10 doing $13,157? A Jordan 2009 Upper Deck Autograph 810 does $11,400. How about the 1994 Finest with coating PSA 10 selling for $11,101? Well, let's keep the Jordan train going. We've got an autographed. What the hell? This is a PSA DNA Autograph 97 SPX. I don't think I've ever seen this sell for $10,800. The 9.5 Min Gem High Voltage does $8,400. Let's say with the 97. Let's do the 97 SPX Sky. Holy crap, $8,128. Was not expecting that. That is a humongous sale. And then three Jordan 86 Fleer BGS 8s. Old white label with subs here. Old label with no subs here. New label with subs here with the bad centering, 7.5. 7-1, 7-2, 7-3. I guess we know what that card's worth. Jordan Autograph Carolina. Jordan Patch from 2009 Exquisite Collection. BGS 8, serial number to 25, does $48.60. All right, let's look at the cards that are ending next week because you guys want to know, what can we do? Cajun, what can we do to get involved with Alt? Well, number one, go to app.alt.xyz.com. I have got an affiliate link in my YouTube description. I don't get paid for you guys buying on Alt, but at least they know that I have a big mouth and sort of what I'm doing here works a little bit for them. So go into my YouTube description, use the affiliate link in there if you're going to go bid on Alt. Just save it in your web browser, copy it, paste it in your web browser, hit the favorite button, so at least Alt knows that I'm doing my job and you guys can, without spending any money, support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. By the way, you're going to get little commercial advertisements from time to time. I'm sorry. That's just part of it, guys. I can't help the YouTube stuff, but I can put these little 20-second card ladder, BCW, ship my cards. Maybe I'm trying to sell a couple hierarchy posters. Don't hate a man for trying to make a little bit of money while I come in on a Friday after going to sleep at 1 o'clock after a road trip last night and bringing you guys the most consistent, the best content, the best auction review preview video in the hobby. So I got to try to help my affiliate partners who I truly believe in. They support me, so I'm going to try to steer as much traffic as I can. Those folks pay me to advertise for them. That's just sort of how this works. So bear with me as we have these little commercial interruptions from time to time in these videos and every video that I do. Hell, I'm bringing you 7 videos a week, so I'm doing my best, at least 7. It's really more like 8 or 9 every week. LeBron James 2003 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection Limited Logos is already at 170. That's without the BP, remember. I can't tell you guys just how beautiful these 2003 first year Exquisite Limited Logos are. That is just insane. That card is going to do an eye-popping, otherworldly number. Triple Logo Man. Who is it? Who is it? Durant, LeBron, and Steph Curry. Probably 3 of the best players of that generation. LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. That's a pretty good trio. That's probably the 3 that most people would pick. If we did a hobby-wide ask and said, hey, you could have any 3 basketball players autograph on one card, who would those 3 players be? Sure, you're going to have some really weirdos that live in San Antonio that are going to say, you know, Ginobili, Parker, and Tim Duncan, but for the most, and I'm sorry, it's just a shot at the San Antonio folks. I don't like Bruce Bowen, okay? So I've never liked San Antonio because I don't like Bruce Bowen, never did. But I'm starting to watch every San Antonio game now because there's a freaking alien down there. In case you haven't checked the manga cards, there's an alien in San Antonio named Victor Wembanyama, 28-16 last night with 4 blocks and 6 assists. Slight work in limited minutes. Another win for the 5-0 Spurs. What the hell is happening? Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron would probably be the trio that most people in the hobby pick. This is their SP from 2004, triple authentic signature, serial number 225. How about a Kobe Logo Man? You don't hear me say that every day. There's only so many of these out there. That's from 2010 National Treasures, Colossal Logo Man. So a big, juicy, fat Logo Man right there. These things go crazy. I don't understand it. It's from 2015, so it's sort of an arbitrary year for whatever people. They absolutely love these flawless dual patch autograph cards, and this is one of them. And I'll be honest with you, it's a quad gem. The patches are wild. It doesn't really go well with a red parallel, but you got to have the red or the ruby parallel to get to the serial number 15. This is 2 out of 15. It's already at $80,000 with BP. And then a PMG green. Guys, if you think alt's only selling shiny, flashy, ultramodern case hits and mangas and golds and kabooms and downtowns and color blasts, this is an example. You better check your ass. Excuse my language, but you better check yourself, as they used to say on Yo MTV Raps. This 97 PMG green Tracy McGrady is probably one of the greatest Tracy McGrady cards in existence. And this is a PSA 6 with a PSA new label on it. It is serial numbered 3 out of 100, and it is already pushing the $80,000 mark. This card's going over $100,000. You can bet your behind that that is going to happen. Oh my gosh, one from my collection. It's not my card, but this is one that I will be keeping a very close eye on. It is already over the $60,000 mark. This is a BGS 9.5 Ultra Stars Gold minimum gem. BGS 9.5 gold on gold, gold embossed, 1 in 28,800. Pack odds, this thing is going to probably break the all-time record for a BGS 9.5. If not, it's going to get damn close. We're going to see where it ends up. We got another Kobe 1 of 1. I've never seen it. I'm going to click it. We may lose our page or whatever. I've never seen this card. I don't collect Kobe. I might be working on a really big Kobe Bryant project called Mamba Origins. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. If you don't know this, I don't do much Kobe stuff. I'm working on a huge project. I'm about 75 hours into it. You guys are really going to like it. If you think that I'm just a Jordan page and an auction recap page, you are wrong. And you collect Kobe Bryant cards, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. You're going to want to hit the bell icon. You're not going to want to miss the Mamba Origins project when it's announced and how you can buy the posters. 10 for the autograph, 1 of 1, BGS 8.5. Why in God's name would you not get subgrades on this card? I have no idea, but It's already over 60 grand with the BP. How about the Black Prism Deca 1 of 1 Victor Wembanyama? We know where that thing's going. Is there anybody hotter in basketball than Victor Wembanyama? Another dual patch autograph Kobe 9.5 is already at 40. Guys, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to scroll a little bit faster and show you these guys. Here's the limited logos. So you saw the limited logos LeBron 2003. Now we're looking at the LeBron limited logos 2004. Some people think the 2004 looks even better. It's a bigger patch window. This is a 9.5/10 LeBron James 04 exquisite limited logos white. Wow, this is huge. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. Kobe Bryant, let's stay with the limited logos. God, guys, look at this. Here's the 13-10. The PSA 9 just sold. Now we're looking at a PSA 10 from 2013 Prism Panini Innovation Kaboom. Triple championship tags. These things are crazy hot. We've seen what the fuchsia stuff's selling for. This is serial numbered to 2. It's Steph, LeBron, and Giannis. Holy cow, 3 of the greatest of their generation. And who's being, let's just be real, LeBron's part of 57 generations. Another LeBron James limited logos, 8-10. Triple autograph Steph, Kevin Durant, and Kobe Bryant. More limited logos, original Kobe Bryant, 8-10 with a 3-color patch. We've got the King Snake, right? My favorite, the porn parallel, as people like to call it. Actually, I just made that up, so I guess I get all the credit and all the royalties. The porn parallel 2023 Prism King Snake Victor Wembanyama PSA 10. Kobe patch autograph Noble nameplates, one of the best inserts from the exquisite product. We see what these things do when it's a Jordan. Now we'll see what the Kobe does. It's an authentic with an 8 for the auto. It's kind of harsh on the auto, jeez. And then a patch autograph Flawless Curry Star Swatch auto. That's it, guys. I've got to get my day started. I do have a full-time job, but I can't tell you I have as much fun doing my real job as a real estate attorney as I do making these auction recap videos from Alt every Friday morning. I'm happy to get out of bed and bring this content to you guys. All I ask is that you guys try to support the Cajun Cardboard channel in one of the ways that are enumerated in this video description. Just go in the description, just click it. You'll see a bunch of ways you can support the channel. Whether it's using Ship My Cards white glove service if you buy a whale halfway across the world, or you use Ship My Cards as a sort of a hub, a place for you to ship your cards. Even if you're a domestic and you don't want to pay state sales taxes on all of your purchases, think about consider using Ship My Cards as your hub, as your place to ship your cards when you buy them on eBay or MySlabs or Golden or Alt or Fanatics or wherever, right? Also, you might want to buy some BCW supplies. If it's time to reorganize your collection, go out there, buy some penny sleeves, top loaders, whatever. BCW is the place to go. It's way more than penny sleeves, top loaders, and card savers, okay? Go check out BCW. They got page after page after page of ways that you can organize and display your collection in a classy manner so you can impress all of the women in your life. That's it, guys. The end of the video. I can't wait for this weekend. It's the first weekend where I don't have to travel for soccer for any of my kids. I don't have any travel sports this weekend. I'm actually going to go swing some golf clubs this weekend. I gave up golf for 18 years. I got back into it because my senior in high school has fallen in love with golf. I want to spend more time with him, so I've picked up the clubs, and I've got a new set of clubs, and I'm about to do it again. Hopefully this time I won't rage quit, and I can keep playing and enjoy my time with my son. Let me know if you guys out there are golfers. I was a pretty damn good golfer 18 years ago, gave it up cold turkey. 18 years ago, picked the sticks up back about a week ago, and I'm in. I'm back in. I'm going to do it for my son. I'm going to have some fun and relax and not break my clubs over a tree, even though 50% of the time you want to in that sport. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy this. Have a great weekend. Have a great Halloween tonight. Like I said, don't forget, put your lights on, man. Make these kids' day. Just put a bowl out. How much does it cost? Go get $20 worth of candy. You can get 550 pieces of candy for 20 bucks. Put it in a bowl, turn your porch lights on, and let these kids have some fun. Let's make Halloween great like it used to be when we were kids. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.